Today is August 1st, 2025, and it is the beginning of what is known as the Days Between. If you're not a very big Grateful Dead fan, or a Deadhead, as we're called, then you might not know what the Days Between is. Jerry Garcia's birthday was August 1st. He was born on August 1st. He died on August 9th. And the period between August 1st and August 9th has, since his death, been known as the Days Between. And for lack of a better way of putting it, for lack of better terminology, it's sort of a holy week for Deadheads. It is a period of time in which Deadheads are going to just celebrate all things Grateful Dead, but more importantly, all things Jerry Garcia. So you're going to see a lot more Grateful Dead content from some of those folks. You're going to see a lot more memories come out from some of those folks, and it's a period of time in which the folks that were really into the Grateful Dead just kind of reflect on everything that Jerry has built over the course of his lifetime, not just the Dead or the Jerry Garcia Band, but every project he's ever worked on. You're going to hear just a ton of Jerry Garcia work over the course of the next week. So if you're not a huge fan of the Grateful Dead because you don't know much about them, let me back up. If you're not a huge fan of the Grateful Dead because you've listened to them and you don't like them, no big deal. They're not your cup of tea, you know? But if you're not a huge fan of the Grateful Dead because you really don't have any exposure to them, this is the week to try and get some exposure. This is the week to try and get some exposure to Jerry. Sorry. Jerry. And kind of do a deep dive into his work, not just with the Dead, but with all of his projects, because the man left behind one hell of a catalog of work. So, happy birthday, Jerry Garcia, and to all my fellow Deadheads around the world. So begins 2025's version of The Days Between.